Guys, I want to know what happened to Poppy at the end of chapter 5. So part about that is because it'll lead on to what's going to happen in chapter 6. Because of course we have to say Poppy again. We do it every time. And obviously... you see that Lily is having a tea party to wait for the special guest to arrive. And she specifically said that Poppy's the favorite. Poppy ain't gonna die.
See what she said? Candy was basically we were saying too, saying kill all.
Yeah.
She said not Poppy. She's been the favorite. Why is Poppy the favorite?
Because obviously Poppy's the favorite because he's the brother. But obviously the prototype face reveal happens, and this is when everything begins. Everything goes wrong at the tea party. Like the tea party gone wrong. And you can see what he actually looks like. And immediately Poppy goes to the big stuff saying, "Where's the orphans?"
Who is he? Is the answer.
Yeah, she said, "What did you do with them?"
Go to their meeting straight away.
And what the prototype says is that they're in a better place now. And that sets her off saying he's a monster. And that's what sets him off. And that's when it begins. Of course, Lily has the button. And then, of course, that's where he cracks her face and makes her look ugly.
And when he calls her a monster, he gets mad.
Yeah, he gets all on the table and gets serious. And he says, "You built us a home," because he's been building something for years, which is the better place. And I built us a home and kept us safe, and you were paying by bringing an outsider, which is us.
Which we are the outsider.
Yeah. But just because he didn't like it doesn't mean he didn't go with it. He let us in. Like, he could have killed us right there, but he gave us the key. I'll talk about a theory of why a person wants us alive in another video.
And so the plan started having
and of course, blind is destroyed to heaven. That only happened because he's built a home there, a whole heaven. Literally, probably a sofa and everything.
Which means that the prototype been building a better place for you since the Toy Wars.
And if you ever watched a video about the better place, then you were far behind what happened. If you ever watched a video at all about me being chapter 5, you were definitely behind.
Holly and Elliot talk together.
So if you want to watch that video right now,
and
the video with a tea party gone wrong, well, that's a lot of the stream, and the video of where Huggy Wuggy is back again.
Only care about her.
Because obviously he didn't mean it, he only cares about her. Like, he underestimated his own strength, and that's why he cracked her face. It made her ugly too. And they even made a shirt off.
It's obviously his kid. Since Poppy was a dead daughter,
yeah. Because we all know that Poppy's a dead daughter. We don't got her name. I'll talk about that another time though.
And he said he hoped your time in your case would help you see Rio. He didn't want to kill Poppy at
so, turning he did want to put her back in the case. So that's a theory. He could have put her back in the case at the end of the game. And that's why she vanished, or put her somewhere else. Or made her part of him. But no, that'd be death. He wouldn't do that.
She is Elliot Ludwig's kid, just like Oliver Ludwig, which
And he just picks her up on it. I don't know why he thinks he couldn't crush her face, how strong he is, and picking her up by the head.
He didn't mean to crack her face.
And of course, we know this happens. And he cracks her in the face. Did good. Then Poppy asked Giblet what happened to her. So obviously, he got turned on his head because he's really looks like a chihuahua, as you see at the beginning.
Where is Poppy at the end of chapter 5?
Yep.
We'll talk about that another
Yeah, he said I can fix you, I can make you better. So that's probably what he's doing too. Probably put her, the bird red goo disappeared or something.
Accident. Because he cares about her in a special way because he is Poppy's brother, Oliver Ludwig.
Yeah. Because since he's Poppy's brother, he can't let her die. But if he died, the Toy Wars will start up again if any one of them dies. And obviously, we see at the end of the game, after the chase scene with the prototype, yeah, after that chase scene,
okay, then
we freeze the prototype and jump off. And when we think it's over, he's still alive and puts us in and kills us and puts us in the red goo to later be resurrected.
We actually did it!
By the way, you can watch that theory too. For Giblet to shock us back to life.
Did we do it?
But as you can see, Poppy is there right now with her ugly face too.
He's alive? How is he alive? How is the prototype alive?
And
run! Okay, we can't beat him now.
Because we have to run for our life, or
wait, what?
because we know it's gonna happen. Yeah, we die. We get impaled by the prototype.
Wait, what?
And we think he's grabbing Poppy. Well, he's not putting her in the red goo. I don't want to keep saying that. It ain't her. It's us. And no, we didn't put her in the red goo with us because that red goo is so dangerous that we would like become one. We would literally be Poppy. And I don't think the prototype wants that. He took her somewhere. Maybe even put her in more red goo to fix her face. Hopefully. And put her in the box to make her see reason, put her in there longer, or brought her to the better place locked up to see reason there. Because the orphans are in a better place, maybe even that city, it's in the better, one of the better places. Because obviously, you see him picking us up and putting us in the red goo.
What?
And we're in the red goo. Poppy talks to us, but that's her in her mind, kind of like when she was telling us to wake up when we were sleeping with the red smoke. So, plus it's Poppy playtime. I had to put her somehow in there with her parent.
Where's the Poppy John saving us?
Because obviously,
Chapter 6.
there's gonna be a chapter 6. And Giblet says Poppy, says he took her, and he said Kissy is I don't know. So that's proof that she'll return in chapter 6. So will Huggy Wuggy. He's confirmed. And it occurred too.
I know she's dead.
And he says he wasn't a hero. I'll talk about that in another theory too.
You really just saved your life. How you not a hero? What more do you need to prove that you're a hero? I want to thank you, Giblet.
And as we go on our way, not knowing where Poppy is, not knowing what to do, because everybody's dead, Poppy's missing.
The game is still running. How much more do we need?
As we know of, Kissy and Huggy shouldn't be dead. They might even come back to help us. And nothing left to do but to follow Giblet to find the backup.
38 minutes.
Use our Blu-ray, of course. We had that through every chapter, except in the beginning when Huggy took it. The whole grab pack, we needed a new one. But we still had it. We didn't lose it forever, it just changed colors. And obviously, when we're opening it, we're just getting on the computer, because that's the backup, having to find this failsafe.
I need the backup.
And And obviously, it's one to see if it does, because it's very dangerous, because everybody knows it's the doctor. And we switch hands, of course, because we need the fail-safe, not know where everybody is. And hopefully the backup will do it, but no, because Poppy's not there to help us, so we're following Giblet's lead.
Wait, what?
Just like the whole game, since Poppy wasn't there the whole game, really. Just to find out it's the doctor. So we don't even know which side we're on. We could actually have no choice but to work for him to beat the prototype and do bad stuff. Or he might be against us, and we made a very bad mistake. But chapter 6 is the last chapter, so Poppy will die, or she will help us, aid us again. Hopefully not have that ugly face and it'll be fixed. And we'll finally beat the prototype. It might actually finally reveal in the actual game that just there is an evidence that Oliver Ludwig, which is Poppy's brother, is the prototype.
What? They just left me speechless. Whoa.
But this is where we're in the video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!